Hello, everybody. Max, are you getting the video? There you
Okay.
go.
We got our puppy with us.
But she's not staying.
She is 5 months old and she is ready to go on her life journey.
She's how many? How old
No,
is she?
5 months.
Oh yeah, 5 months. Well, I woke up really early this morning and I was gonna take a shower, but I decided not to because look, why would I ruin this hair? Sometimes I think I'm gonna take a shower when I get up and I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't know if it's worth the effort.
Yeah.
Because it takes a long time for my hair to dry.
Miss Jennifer!
Miss Jennifer's here!
Yay!
So I evaluated my ogreness in the mirror and decided that I was not going to waste time taking a shower this morning. Tell everyone what you had for breakfast, though.
Biscuits.
Did you make? You made them.
I made the biscuits.
Okay.
And bacon.
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 I bought a big package of bacon at the meat processing place down the road, and Daddy cooked the whole package. So no more bacon.
It was really chewy, but it was
I paid $7 for that bacon. So we should have made it last 2 weekends, not one.
We did. We do have leftovers, but that won't.
Barely any leftovers.
Everyone loves the bacon.
Yeah. So anyway, I woke up a couple hours ago and I'm still exhausted. Like I can barely keep my eyes open.
I'm a little tired too.
You can't come in here with no shirt on. Take this dog out of here.
If you want to make an appearance, Jackson,
come back in with some clothes.
He doesn't have a shirt.
You're still handsome, though, I have to say. Close that door. Okay, so last week we had a lot to talk about, but it kind of went short because we had a boring week in our life, basically. But this week was a little bit more exciting. Do you want to start off with what happened in the week, or do you want to start off with GH?
GH.
Okay.
I love starting off with GH only.
Okay. Well, I made lots of notes.
Because we need to get into what the live is mainly for first. Then
that's true.
Get into the other stuff.
Miss Leanne is in here too.
Yay!
BLTs I could eat every day. I like the BTs or the BSTs. Close the door all the way. Because I don't like lettuce, but you like iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce
and I love spinach.
To me, iceberg lettuce alone is great for salad.
Yeah.
Wait.
If
there's only 2, there's one there.
I don't know.
It's a glitch, probably.
Maybe. But also I don't really like tomatoes either.
I don't like them. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just have bacon and toast.
I tried them.
It's like when I go to the Chinese restaurant and I want beef and broccoli, I'm like, hold the broccoli.
Spinach always never iceberg. You guys have another thing in common.
Because that's true. Miss Leanne and I may be the same person.
Yeah. Like I tried spinach, and after I tried multiple bites, I just felt something in my mouth that just had my opinion of spinach.
Was it good?
No.
Oh.
It wasn't a good one. It just felt like my throat was getting drier. Because the spinach was just.
But the lettuce doesn't do that to you?
Because the iceberg lettuce is super juicy. It's like water, and it's nice for my throat. It keeps me colder.
Maybe if you knew my past, Miss Leanne, that could very well be true. Maybe we shouldn't go into that right now. Maybe we are sisters. Does your real dad live in Georgia? And yes, Jennifer. But it's funny because the beef that I like only comes mixed in with the broccoli at the Chinese food places. So whenever we don't hardly ever go out to eat, although we did this week.
Yes.
We did this week.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later. But when we do Chinese food, I like the broccoli. The way they cook it at the place that we go to is really tender. And I like, the flavors of the broccoli, but I don't like eating the broccoli. But you love broccoli.
Yes.
In fact, we did cook broccoli this week.
I'm a big fan of broccoli.
With chicken.
Chicken and broccoli.
We had chicken, broccoli, corn, and Dad made some penne pasta, so I put some pesto on that, and that was really good.
I'm a huge pasta sauce, the marinara. I'm a huge fan of that.
You like
red.
marinara, I like pesto.
Yes.
But my body doesn't like pesto because every time I eat pesto, I'm burping pesto for like 3 days after that.
Okay. Okay.
It's true. And I mean, I think I could get indigestion just drinking water. I think that maybe just is what happens when you get old. So I have my Nectar of the Gods. Did you bring a beverage? There's some water over there.
Not today. Okay, good.
There's some water.
I because we're gonna be here for a long time. 5.5
At least
minutes.
till 11.
So you two are in for a big ride.
Crustless. A quiche. Do you know what a quiche is?
No.
We have made a quiche before, but you probably didn't realize that's what it was. But it's like lots of eggs, and you can mix stuff in it like cheese or sausage or even spinach. I wouldn't do that to you, but for myself.
Yeah, you just love eggs and spinach combined.
I do still love eggs. We have a friend that lives close, and she has a lot of chickens. And every week she gives us chicken eggs.
18 trillion to be exact. All right.
Miss Leanne, I did, and we had a whole conversation before we started about this. I should say that because I showed my coffee, I think.
Really right.
I was like, should I try one more time? Okay.
Let's get into
So
VH.
let's start on Monday. I'll let you start with the notes.
Sunny visits Dante in the hospital.
And Dante is walking.
He is walking throughout the week. He's feeling better and even gets a surprise donut party for dessert. And he's doing way better.
Yeah, he is. Jason visits Elizabeth.
And then Jake.
Yes.
So this sort of relates to you. Do you want to tell the story or do you want to keep it private?
How does it relate to me? Yeah. I mean, okay, so that's a good point. There are certain storylines in soap operas or in any show or movie that can make you more emotional to watch them than other people, and because of life experiences. So the Jason thing, or the whole, him being gone and not coming back or telling his family that he's alive. I mean, that, I hate to say the word triggers, but like that is something that I hate to see. That's why I think I was really hating the Cat Daddy storyline, because I'm like, who leaves their family for 40 years over some stupid reason like that? So Jason comes back and Elizabeth receives him very well. She doesn't really say too much.
Because they aren't technically related.
No, but they have kids together.
Yeah, they do have a kid together.
Yeah. So she's invested in that. But anyway, Jake comes out and he's really upset and he says, "What are you doing here?" How did you think about that storyline? Or what did you think about it?
I was like, I would be super excited my dad came back, but then
you would wonder.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's true, because you said, why is Jake so upset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was huge and scary for Hat Daddy.
Was it though? Like, was it, Leanne? Because what? Like, he literally said he didn't have any other instances after he went to the doctor that one freaking time.
Just remember, Curtis actually didn't want to believe that Marshall was his dad at first, and we were mad at him. He's like, just get over it. But now, as soon as he starts liking Marshall, like he did months ago, we're like, why would he do that? Right?
I don't necessarily remember that, but I do have a bad memory.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how they wrote the story. So what can I say about it?
Well, I finally was able to catch the live stream. How are you guys?
We are good. How are you doing? Yeah. Just like I was saying earlier, Leanne, people's life experiences can give them a different outlook on the storyline that they're watching. And I totally understand that. I get it. So that's why I don't really bash people who have different takes on the show, although it does make me curious to know more. But okay, let's move on. Alexis is fighting with Adrian, that gossip columnist, and then Diane walks in and they talk.
Yeah, so Diane's still trying to get Alexis to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going yet.
I mean, I don't hate to see it. I don't really care about the Alexis character, but it'd be okay. It's fine. Do you want to see her be a lawyer again, or do you want her to keep working for the Invader?
Lawyer again.
Yeah. She seems more suited for that. Blaze,
The new face of deception.
what do you think about that?
Well, it just started, so I still gotta see how it goes.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
She's very pretty. I think she would do good. The whole idea that Sasha is too pure and innocent looking, what are they doing with her? They took her out of that whole storyline, and they're just like making her shovel animal poop now.
Don't worry, it was her choice. I
Always like Alexis.
mean, her character's okay.
Yeah.
She has many different characteristics, like a lawyer. She works for the Invader.
Yeah.
She's sort of in between.
Okay. Oh.
So, hey Jay.
Anna is talking to the police instructor. What was that guy's name again? About Dex. And he's like, this is not the normal way that you hire people. And plus, he used to work for the mob.
Yeah, and he used to work for the military, ex-military.
That's true. So they're kind of overlooking that. But Anna thinks that because he worked for Sonny, he would make a good police officer and be able to give them good information.
Yeah. Hold on.
Bennett. That's right, Bennett.
Hold on, let's talk about this for a minute.
Okay.
We didn't get to talk about Blaze. Her mom doesn't want her full in deception. She can be like the face in the magazine and stuff. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Jay.
Hi. They said hi, baby.
Okay. And just her mom doesn't want her full in, face of the magazine, and just that simple stuff. And then a couple other people will do the interviews. Like, Blaze won't be too full on in deception, but she's still signed in.
Yeah. That's right. She didn't want to sell the products on the Home and Heart channel. Her mom's very controlling.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for Blaze to
stand up to her mom.
Yep.
Yeah. Sonny wants to know what Anna is going to charge Jason with. And she says to Sonny, there's no charges to file.
And then Sonny was confused how Anna was acting because they were like getting to be friends and
he
stuff.
said, I thought we were good. But then she brings up how he basically tried to kill an old man, Cyrus. Remember she brought that up?
No offense.
Okay.
I don't want Maurice Benard to see this, but Sonny's getting old too.
Yeah.
The Sonny character. Just the character is also getting old, and they're not mentioning that, Joss or Anna.
I get it, but the point is not just that Cyrus is old, is that they're saying that they're
helpless.
Describing him as helpless, yeah. So, I mean, they don't feel that way towards Sonny. Anyway, it's a weird thing that's going on. We need to end the old man line. Okay, it's ended, Miss Leanne. It's ended. And then Jason visits Dante at the end of Monday.
And they talk, and Jason was just thanking Dante for telling everyone that he was innocent, not shooting Dante.
Right.
He's not fully innocent, though.
No, not really.
I mean, not fully, but he didn't shoot Dante. Gosh, my curls are getting out of hand.
We do have to get you a haircut by this week.
Next week is my play. Next week. 7 days away.
Yep. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be so much fun.
And then Thursday ain't going to be no more week. It's going to be the dress rehearsal.
Yep. And you're getting your picture taken on Thursday. That's why we have to go. Maybe we can go like Tuesday or Wednesday.
To where?
Great Clips, I guess. Or somewhere. Max hates Great Clips. Where else do you want to go? I can find somewhere else to take you.
Yeah. Last time we went to that that other haircut place, the salon.
Salon. Yeah.
Yes, it was long, and
Yeah, they take forever.
there was some sort of tornado warning.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It was just we had to get like some special room and
Oh.
finish our haircuts there.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was. It was after Urban Air too, and it was on Thursday. But I don't know. They seem to do a better job.
Okay, let's get on Tuesday.
Curtis is walking. So we got 2 people walking now.
Just like one day he stands up and then like immediately he just starts walking. Okay.
Like, I was like, I told Mom that day, how many times have GH started off with Curtis in his stupid wheelchair trying to get up? And now it just randomly, on a random Tuesday, happens.
Yep.
It's crazy. And then Stella walks in. She's surprised. And then Portia finds out.
Yeah. Yeah, he saved it so she would be surprised. Okay, we're on Tuesday. Drew visits Nina. All I wrote down is help because I can't do this anymore with them.
We had someone last week or 2 weeks ago talk about how, I think it was Miss Sue, she thinks that they could get together. And
Yeah.
now I saw it one random Monday. And then Mom finally saw it, and she's like, she doesn't want it to happen, but she sees it.
I think what I said
It's
was
It's in the Rocky Mountains.
I'm accepting that that's what it
possibility.
feels like that's where the story is going. I didn't say I liked it.
No.
It makes me sick. Can't do it. It makes me sick because I like Nina with Sonny. I want them to get back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't like the character of Drew. I don't think I like him.
No.
Okay.
He should go talk to his brother, honestly.
Yeah, that's a weird thing going on. Tuesday, Dex at the PCPD. He's interviewing still with the instructor. Carly, Joss, and Donna are cooking, and then Michael shows up.
And then, hold on, Avery and Wiley playing Star Wars.
Yes.
In their room. Meanwhile, they're making a salad, and we see our favorite salad ingredient, croutons. They're also making lasagna, so they're making Joss is there too, so they're making like a huge family supper for everyone to eat.
I did write croutons on the notes because I was like, you love them, but
lasagna is super good. When's the last time we've had it?
When's the last time we had lasagna?
It's so good.
I don't know. I guess I could try to make it or buy some.
Yeah. That's our next grocery
another
order
one of
list.
those things that gives me bad indigestion. But I would love to do it for you with some garlic bread.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carly says to Michael, Jason was with you, wasn't he? And he says yes. And then she finds out that Willow was helping.
It's Drew and Jocelyn are my least favorite characters. Jocelyn is easy, yeah.
What is that? Jennifer, you pick out the croutons and what?
And Dawn.
You eat them or you don't eat them? Jocelyn is easily the worst.
She picks out the croutons and don't eat them.
Maybe that's what she meant. But Max will eat the croutons out of the bag. And one day I had a weak moment and also did that.
I can't have croutons without the salad. I want the croutons as a snack.
It's true.
Just plain croutons. No salad, no crackers or cheese.
But you like the cheese and garlic ones. Jennifer does not eat the croutons. It's just bread. Crunchy goodness.
Says Mrs. never had a corn dog. Now you don't eat croutons. She eats them.
Every time we make corn dogs now, we talk about you, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm. You ruined yourself now.
And Miss Leanne says we should make our own croutons.
Yeah. They can be made homemade?
Anything can be made homemade.
Homemade croutons. That sounds really good.
I think I could do that.
My favorite ones are cheese and garlic seasoned.
Yeah, we've tried all the different flavors, and that one probably is the best.
Garlic butter and normal seasoned ones.
That touches my soul.
I stopped having coffee after a while.
I bought a new creamer. I usually get just the basic creamer, but this time I got butter pecan.
Butter pecan.
I was like, I don't think I would like that. But when I bought it, I'm like, this is probably the best one I've had.
Well,
That and
I haven't had a
Swift
sip of that yet.
Well, when it cools down, you can have some.
Who believes Heather being normal?
I
That she got that poison removed from her body.
That storyline is crazy. It's like, I get it, the idea of that being an excuse for why she was acting this way, but Franco, they did that to him, and now they're doing it with her. You
Like-
can only do it so many times.
Like, we don't have a villain. Like, so a couple villains, but we barely have a villain.
They want to keep her on the show, so they're trying to redeem her. Yeah, that's right. Like, who's the bad guy here?
In everything.
I agree with you, Max.
Jagger isn't really a bad guy.
Brennan, I guess, but that's not the same. Like, for the longest, we've had like a serial killer or like someone trying to take over the world.
Killed off Victor. They killed off Ryan. They made Cyrus a Christian.
Yeah, good for him though.
Killed off Faison.
That was a good bad guy.
Never got to see him.
You would have loved him. You probably have seen him. You were just too little to remember.
Yeah, he
Okay.
died in 2018.
And one time you and I watched the scene on YouTube where he takes off the mask.
Yes.
He was trying to be. He had on a mask, but who was he trying to be? And it was him and Anna. And that's, I think, when
Are you trying to be a Liesel?
God, man. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. Okay, let's move on. Tuesday, Anna and Jason. Jagger joins them and he says, I told Anna, and then Jagger freaks out. Jason told Anna that he was working.
For Jagger.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
And Jagger
Wait,
says,
Duke Lavery.
yeah. I was gonna say Duke, but I can't picture it in my head, but I think you're right, Jennifer. And then, yeah, because Liesel was in the scene, but that's when she first came on the show, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so Jagger says, you broke our agreement, and they have a fight. And then we find out who Jason is protecting. A lot of people thought it was Sunny, but it wasn't Sunny.
It was Carly.
It was Carly. And then he says, don't tell. I'm not going to tell her. Why?
Because Double Jinx, owe me a Coke.
I buy you everything anyway. Just like
Alright.
Scooby-Doo. Exactly.
Now, we have to buy a Coke today. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Carly didn't know what she was doing when she ran the organization. That's true. It's always Carly.
Well, I mean, but it had to be her, basically.
There's no other person.
Even though
Jason
she probably
could.
knew she wasn't cut out for it, but she just was like, I have to do this. It's always Carly. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, in the chat.
Mr. Hamburger was a strawberry cheesecake flavored tonic.
Okay, let's go to Wednesday.
Fine.
Brooklyn and Chase visit Dante, and Chase asks Dante to be his groomsman. And then Sam comes in and starts talking about Jason to Dante. Anything to say about that?
No.
Okay. Tracy
Why?
sees Gregory at the hospital. Love Tracy. He checks in with Elizabeth, and once again, he starts going off about his privacy. Why doesn't he want his kids to know?
Wait, what day are we on?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Christina and Nina. She tells Nina that she wishes the best for her.
Nina.
And then Blaze comes in. I put with Nina, but Blaze comes in with
Maxie.
I wrote that wrong.
And then,
yeah. Ooh, then we got one of the greatest lines of the week.
how very deceptive.
No, well,
What?
she says, Oh, wow. The face of deception. I can see it. And I screamed. And Max was like, I don't get it. So I had to explain. But I thought that was a really good line. And what else on Wednesday? Sasha and Cody. Can we talk about the red overalls? Who said that earlier that they want the red overalls? Let's scroll up. Leanne said it. Leanne! I did not like the red overalls. What did you think about it?
From Salsa?
From Sasha, yeah.
Salsa. I said salsa.
Salsa?
Salsa. Well, I used to say salsa, but it's Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't really notice the red overalls, but they don't fit good with
Go ahead.
cleaning horse.
That's true. She was a little bit too cute to be cleaning poop. How did you not notice them? They were red.
Well, I know. I just don't remember saying them. I know they zoomed in on it or something. He's protecting his kids because he has pride and doesn't want them to see him declining. I said 2 years ago Tracy would fall in love with Gregory and be devastated by him dying.
2 years ago. Man, time flies.
Good evening. Happy WrestleMania Day. Yeah, we knew someone would mention WrestleMania.
We will be talking about WrestleMania
After GH.
after we get through with this. We're on Wednesday.
We're not even on Thursday yet, so yeah.
We're going to try to get through with this in the next 30 to 40 minutes because I have somebody coming over. Okay, so Wednesday, Stella comes to see Dante. He's going home. We find out that day that he's going home.
Yes.
And I love seeing Tracy and Stella together, and even tweeted that on your Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just love seeing them two together. They just make the best friends. All poo shows on all overalls.
Maybe
If
a
they
waste
were
of 100 diamonds.
100
I
diamonds.
don't know.
Okay.
100 gold bars.
So now Brooklyn and Chase are going back to having a big wedding, I put down. Like just last week they were talking about pushing it up and making it smaller, and now for some reason
Dante's awake and Gregory's up for it. So
okay.
I don't know.
Then what was the point of all that? And then Wednesday, Maxie tells Nina that Sunny and her are done. She gives her a bit of how should I say, just some harsh truth.
Like, Maxie never really wanted Nina and Sunny together, she said.
She said, I liked you before you were with Sunny. But that's not what Nina really wants. She wants to get back with Sunny.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll listen to Maxie, but to me that's not the right point.
If I was married to a man, I know, it's just water. It's condensation. And he wouldn't talk to me about a conflict. After a certain amount of time, it's just like, you're done. I'm not doing this. You're done. That might be the best comment of the day. All poo shows on all overalls. And all of the drama of, that's right, Miss Leanne. And then they were talking about how, I know, like, what was the whole point of that? But now she's going back to wearing the dress, but there was a problem with the dress. They couldn't alter it. And now they can do something
Now
with
they
it.
can wear the dress. Now it's back to a big wedding. They're just always having these little filler ins.
Brings pretty and pink vibes. Uh-oh, I don't know that reference. Is that a movie? It sounds familiar. Okay, Thursday, they bring Terry back, and she talks to Tracy. Tracy says, my hands and my feet are cold extremities, and I'm fatigued. And then Terry automatically goes to depression.
And, well, Tracy's like, well, my husband died 2 years ago.
I get that Tracy might be depressed, but how did Terry get that from those two symptoms? That's not the first thing that my mind would go to. My mind would be like, there's something wrong with her thyroid or something.
Well, it's just the show.
Was that movie, Leanne? I know I've seen that. It's just been so long. So they brought Terry back for this episode. And Sasha and Cody again with the overalls on Thursday. Portia walks into Heather's hospital room, and she's out of her restraints. And Portia freaks out a little bit, but she had them fix it. Don't open the door.
It's Ruby.
But she got out of her restraint. She said maybe she had lost so much weight, she kind of got out of them. But she was still in her bed. She didn't leave. Is that supposed to prove to us that she is changing?
Yeah. But remember, she was trying to escape, but now she's all good.
Yeah, after her surgery. That's the whole point. They're trying to say that piece that she had from an old hip replacement or whatever was like bad and poisoning her body and making her evil. And now that she's had her surgery, she's supposed to be good now. You're cute.
Thank you.
Hunter Cruz is the new manager at Bobby's. How did y'all like her? Did y'all like the character? We only saw her for a short minute.
Yeah, she's a new manager at Bobby's. She looks
Cobalt
like she
voice.
can do a good job.
Miss Leanne, I don't know how we make it without you in the chat because we never know what we're talking about.
Cobalt poisoning.
Oh, that's the name of it, yeah.
We need you. We depend on you.
Yeah. Okay, so did you like Hunter Cruz's character?
We barely got to
Just
see
barely,
it.
but still. I think she did fine on her first day. Curtis walks in to Bobby's and they clap. He's with Trina.
Everyone claps. Joss and Felicia was there too. They were just all clapping.
That's a good theory.
Hold on. She seems good. I'm assuming Carly might get the hotel back soon now that Bobby's is a new mayor. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nina will only have Crimson again, like the good old days.
Once again, like, okay.
Like all these years, they had good stuff, bad, and they just kept ruining her life. And now
Whose life?
Nina. And now we're back to like 5 years ago when she only had Crimson. No family.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think, people say that Nina deserves what she's got because she did, it's her fault. But I'm kind of on her side on this. I guess because I could see myself doing the same thing. I don't know. If Carly was trying to ruin my life, I might have reported her tale to also.
Yeah. But
Petty Betty over here.
Nina actually was yelling at Drew a lot and stuff, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
Nina needs to take her inheritance and travel the world and have Stella get her groove back. I like it. Of course, look, I don't know exactly how much money Nina has or is supposed to have.
If she gets married to Valentine, then yeah, she's going to have a lot.
Well, Nina's rich in her own right.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't be working for no magazine either. I don't know. Unless I really loved it. Okay, so let's get back on track. Everyone claps for Curtis. That was a little weird. But I don't know. I kind of liked it. Blaze and Christina. Oh, Blaze apologizes and says, I'm sorry you found out that way about me being the new face of deception. And they talk and everything's fine. Kevin visits Heather and evaluates her. And then he talks to Alexis about the possibility of what could happen to Heather. He wants advice on if new evidence comes out, could she possibly get off of these charges? And then Portia overhears and she is ticked. And I also get that. I get why Portia is upset. I think I would feel the same way as her. What do you think about this?
Yes, I would too. But remember, we said we had to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because
I hesitate to bring it up because whenever I talk about Trina, people get all, like my eye is twitching already just thinking about bringing this up. But Portia says that Trina was being targeted, that Heather was trying to target her daughter. Is that what the show wants us to believe? Y'all let me know what you think, because
at first we thought that there was a hook victim in Port Charles, which there was, and we found out later that when we saw Heather Weber, we knew that her daughter was Esme, and that Esme wanted everyone related or friend or family with Trina to go. Ava, then Joss, aka Brando, was the target. Then we have Diane, then Britt later, but I forgot the other three. I forgot the other two. But
Rose Taggart, yeah. So was Portia going to be the next victim if Heather wasn't caught? It was Trina the one that was connected to all of them, or was it Joss? Because some people think that Trina was the target because she was the one that was with Spencer. But some people think that Joss was the one that was being targeted because of what she did to Esme. I'm not sure. Brando was a big loss, Leanne, but he was the least of all, I think. I hated that they did that to Sasha, but I think Britt was a bigger loss than him. What do you think?
No, I think it was Brando.
Okay, that's cool. That's your opinion. Trina and Joss talk about going back to school, and then Dex walks in, and he doesn't say hi. He kind of just gives a little smirk grin.
Coffee and grilled cheese, please.
And it did look good. And when he bit into that sandwich.
In front of Joss.
Oh, he's so cute, too.
Yeah. And Joss finds out he's a cop, and then tells Carl, he's like, I miss Dex, and I love him, but, like, he has to be a cop, and that's going to make him a bigger target for Sonny to attack. It's like, stop! Like, God, I'm over that. Sorry, I needed to get it out. Too soon, Britt was my love.
I liked her a lot. I knew somebody was going to say that. It wasn't burnt. It was cooked perfectly, Leanne.
No, it wasn't burnt to me. I know it was a little crispy.
Maybe like
the
30.
The bread, the toast area was a little crispy, but it was still really good. Yeah.
That's okay. You can have your undercooked sandwich, and I'll have my perfect sandwich. Okay, let's move on.
Jocelyn should leave town and go find Karen at his college.
And I think a lot of people would agree with you on that. I like Eden McCoy. She's playing the role great. But yes, they are writing Joss a little hypocritical for me. He orders coffee and grilled cheese. Oh. Joss tells Dex that she's rethinking being a doctor.
Oh,
yeah. Cody has his shirt off.
Tracy walks in. I thought Sasha was going to walk in.
And she said, can you please put on some clothes so I can talk to you? And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Please. She wants to ride a horse. And then at the end of the episode, she sees her birthday cake.
Yeah.
Who ordered the cake?
Olivia.
You think so?
Yeah.
It did not look like a cake that was for Tracy, but it was still pretty.
It was good, like pink and white. I mean, yeah.
Finally
on to Friday. Cake. Friday was actually pretty boring too, right?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Anna visits Jack Brennan in prison. She wants to know who is in charge of Pikeman now. What do you think Anna will do when she finds out it's Valentine? Of course,
they're not together anymore, but Anna will probably still be furious.
Oh, yeah. She'll be hella mad. Sam and Dante get home. And
Because she was hot and Robert Red, a cowboy save a horse.
I know that's right, Miss Leanne. I know that's right. I was like, oh my God, please. I should have taken a picture and saved it. I didn't see the cake. It was like a round double cake, layer cake. And it had like white icing with pink letters with some flowers or something. Okay. Sam and Dante are kissing on the couch. That's cute. And then the kids come home, but Danny's not with them, and Sam starts to freak out.
But
she doesn't trust.
Danny wasn't vaping, and he wasn't going to see his father. He got a special surprise case of donuts for Dante and everyone else. So that was really kind of him.
You got really excited about the donuts.
Donuts for dessert instead of breakfast? That was the one thing I didn't like.
Don't you dare sit there and tell me you wouldn't like donuts any time of day.
Okay, I love donuts any time of day. But breakfast is the best part. Because there's a bigger chance there'll be leftovers for later. And then you can have them for dessert. Just like breakfast.
Yes. And Leanne, you're right. Tracy's the type of person that's like, don't worry about my birthday. I don't want to celebrate my birthday. But then she'll get excited inside if she is. So I think the cake was a good idea. You're so sweet. What else? Okay. Jordan visits Drew about promoting Port Charles and changing the image of the city, rebranding Port Charles at Aurora. And then Jagger comes in and starts asking Drew questions about Jason.
And Drew was actually completely honest this time. He's like, I haven't talked to my brother since he came back. I haven't talked to my brother at all. The only time I saw him was at the arraignment. That's all I have for you. And Jagger was just like, well, he's your brother. That's suspiciously, unusually odd.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then Jordan and Drew were talking about business. Yeah, pretty sure Jordan is getting with Drew, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Jordan can do way better.
Why do you think they will put Jordan with Drew instead of Nina with Drew? I didn't see that at all. Like, I didn't see it. Did you see any kind of chemistry between?
Yes.
Ew, you're grounded. But I agree. Jordan is, first of all, she is way too damn pretty to be on this show. I know she models. She's like beautiful. Stop doing that. Sorry,
Drew
Jordan
doesn't
needs to
deserve
go
it.
away. Oh no, Miss Leanne.
I guess you aren't sisters.
All sisters fight sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I do not want to see Jordan with anyone that's on the show right now. Who
No one.
was it? Portia's brother?
Portia's brother?
Remember that he came from the wedding and him and Jordan hooked up or something?
Yes.
He was cute for her.
Zeke?
Yes, Zeke. That he was good looking.
I don't know where he went. But...
This Jordan needs to go. I have been hearing some rumors about it, but I also had rumors about Drew and Nina. I haven't. Well, the Drew and Nina thing, a lot of people are talking about, but you're the first person that I've seen say anything about Drew and Portia.
Drew and what?
I mean, Drew and Jordan. I'm sorry, Drew and Jordan.
Yeah.
My bad.
Good God, that's cursed.
Ooh, yeah, Zeke
Portia.
was.
Portia, well, is good for Curtis.
Portia is good for Curtis, yeah. I'm always gonna hate Curtis for what he did to Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. Okay. What are we talking about? Molly and Carly. Carly says, you did a good job at the arraignment. And Molly had this, Carly had the second best line of the week. Molly says, I'm surprised you're not holding it against me because I was prosecuting.
Yeah.
And Carly says, who says I don't? And I thought that was really clever and funny. Hope Zeke comes back. Drew and Jordan saw it, but he's going to end up with Nina. Drew and Jordan saw it. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Did you watch that scene? I must have been playing a game.
You were playing Candy Crush and Toy Blast the whole time.
I did make notes, so I was paying attention.
Yeah.
I might need to go back and watch this. Okay. That was a good one. Okay, so Brooklyn and Lois. She's on her way out of the Quartermain place to meet Sonny at the Metro Court. But then Brooklyn comes in saying that she has an emergency with the dress. We kind of already talked about this. But she left the ice cream there.
Lois did.
How did that make you feel?
It's going to melt.
It's going to melt.
This just reminds me of soggy cereal. Who likes soggy cereal? I love soggy cereal.
Are you kidding?
Yes. No, I'm not kidding. I love soggy cereal. It's like the best.
I don't eat cereal, so I don't really know. But I think I would.
Soggy Raisin Bran would probably be good for you.
Ew.
So good. Soggy Cheerios? Soggy Toast Crunch? Yes.
Miss Leanne,
That $1 million on Candy Crush can be distracting.
are you playing this? I don't know if I'm so delusional that I think that I could win, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't trying. Okay. And I have like 360 gold bars, so
You spend all of it.
it's true. That's what it's there for.
Just spend.
Let's see. Sunny is waiting for Lois with the MetroCorps, and then Natalia shows up and they talk about their daughters. And then Max says, okay, I see the chemistry now. And I kind of did too. If you win the $1 million, can I please just have like $5,000? That's all I need. That's all I need. I think I'd get my life back in order. Joss and Christina. I put wow, LOL. What did you think about that fight they were having?
Joss is Christina. Love to see it.
That was a good scene.
Christina wins though.
Yes. Because that's just
too
crazy.
weak for her.
I don't
Sorry.
know.
I'm just joking.
But what do you think about who's right in the argument?
Joss.
But that's Christina's dad, though.
Yeah, still Joss. Just for this fight.
I don't know if I agree.
She shouldn't say it out loud.
Yeah, it's like, watch your tone. Like, if Sunny's daughter is sitting there, like, why would you, like, she's just asking for a fight. I loved how Christina and Molly told Jocelyn what she needed to hear. This was the answer to our prayers, watching her get told off. I love it.
You know what?
What?
Last week we had a shorter live. Right now we're not even done. Are we done with GH?
There's one more thing. Sam, Dante, and Danny. Danny comes back. We talked about the donuts. And then, Sam gives the phone back
to Danny.
But she wants to make it very clear that he's not allowed to see his dad. And Dante says to her, after Danny leaves, you may be wrong about this. And I have an opinion. I think that it's a losing battle. She can't keep an eye on Danny 24/7.
Yes. Doesn't she have work?
She's not going to be able to control where he goes and who he talks to all the time. I mean, he's not a kid anymore. Like, he's not a kid.
Yeah.
So I think she's setting herself up for disappointment. It would be better for Sam, instead of just saying you can't see your father at all, to just set a little bit of a boundary. Or
every Saturday morning, watch Jackson Max's Live with Jason Morgan.
Or she could say to Danny, just teach him, or be honest with him about the situation, and just tell her son why she's worried about that. But still, she can't think that Jason is going to hurt him. I think she thinks like he's going to be in danger just being around him, but I don't necessarily think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer, but she was in a public place. She knew people would hear. It's like, lower your voice. It's like when the people are talking smack in the hospital and like everyone's around. I liked when Dante told Sam, this is in the way. What does that say? He thought she made a mistake. Yeah. I agree. I think Sam might be but that's how moms are sometimes. We get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that's it for GH. What was your favorite part of the week?
Oh, yeah, we have to do this.
And the worst part of the week?
The worst part of the week is that we didn't get to see Jason at all. Barely.
Okay.
Just barely got to see Jason. Favorite part, probably a lot of Anna. And how she stood up to Sunny. And how she's catching up to Valentine. She's gonna
That's
know
gonna be
soon.
a good scene when she finds out.
And then she stepped up to Sunny, and I really like the Anna stuff this week.
Goma really does not like Jocelyn.
It was great.
That's so funny to me. I think Goma, are you a girl or a boy? I don't know that name. I'm sorry.
Because it's like a black profile.
It just says a black dot. Boy, okay. So he says he hates Jocelyn as much as I don't like Alexis or Curtis.
It's a username.
My name is
Oh.
it's nice to meet you, Ethan. My name is Sarah. And this is Max.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it for the week. I don't know. What was my favorite part? Oh, I know. Tracy and Stella.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop thinking about that.
What was your least favorite part?
The red overalls.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about our week. Let me look. I always have my calendar over
We
here.
went to Rotolo's.
Well-
The end.
Okay. So we had a field trip on Wednesday. Tell about your field trip.
We went to the animal clinic. It was just for no reptiles, no cute frog amphibians, just cute puppies and
We
cats.
went to a veterinarian's office and had a tour. It was a really nice office too.
It was supposed to be full of joy, but there were some sad puppies.
You know, they get scared.
They really do.
I think the kids' favorite part, you can tell me if I'm wrong, was when we walked into the big room that they were all just boarded up in there.
Yeah.
But listen, this clinic was fancy. They even had a section where if you pay a little bit more, that your animal, your dog, I think the cats are in a different part of the hospital. But when you walked into the normal boarding, they just had like doors, and there was like a cement floor with a drain. But in the fancy one, they had like, it was like a dog house almost. They had like food and water and a bed in there.
Oh yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, if I was a dog,
I love that.
I would want this one.
One had a blanket, and one
Yeah, they
did
had
not.
blankets in there too.
One didn't have a blanket, and one did.
But some of those dogs looked wealthier than I am because
There were some cute little pugs. One pug had a cone over his head lying down, and it was the most saddest thing I'd ever seen. I'd ever seen.
you see that big gray poodle with like the round head and the round, like he was trimmed all fancy. I thought this dog looks rich. I want to live with these people.
Thursday, last week before dress rehearsal in my theater.
Yes. And
Oh, wait.
we're killing it.
Wednesday, after the clinic, we went to Faulkner Park.
That was a good, you know what I said to our Friday group? I said next Friday, instead of going to the city park, we should go to Faulkner.
Yeah!
Because I knew that y'all wanted to go back there. That's a good part.
I said we need to make a play with Ace and Simeon's mom and do it. A manhunt in the woods.
Yeah. Maybe I'll send her a message and maybe she can meet us out there next Friday morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Friday, that was yesterday. It was a big day. We had a play date at the park, which is our history group, but we're done with history for now. So we just met to play.
Yeah.
And then we went to Living Grace and had y'all's little thing there. Y'all played basketball and stuff.
Outside.
Outside. Beautiful day. But I dropped you off, and then I went to
Drug Emporium.
Drug Emporium, which is like my favorite place in that little area, because they sell my favorite puzzles for cheaper than online. And I did get one puzzle, and I got a few other stuff. What else did I get? Some little things that I wanted, like nail polish
and some foodie, some snacks, right?
Yeah, I did have some.
One or two snacks.
Bye, Miss Leanne.
Bye, Miss Leanne. Have to run. Thanks for the fun. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. We're gonna have some family over. My dad's cousin and then my mom's friend. Wait, cousin?
Second cousin.
Yeah.
Then we went to Bath and Body Works. I had a
Wait, this
coupon.
was, yeah. And she had a coupon, and then we had pinks and Rotolos.
We haven't been going out to eat very much because everything's going up in price.
But we don't have to go out for eat to a while. That filled me up even when we went to Grandma D's. So
Yeah.
Friday was like packed with stuff.
But Max was so excited. I said, okay, I'll get you a pizza.
Yeah, because Mom's like, well, where would you want to go out to eat? She
Yeah.
said she had to run an errand in Cumberland, and we didn't know what until we got into the parking lot, Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if we're going to Cumberland, then Rotolos.
Rotolos.
And when I told Dad about the pizza, Dad was like, I thought you'd be going to like Abuelo's to try their queso. It's a Mexican restaurant. Because
Yes.
Dad said the Co Ninjas is right by there, so he
Mhm.
sees it all the time.
I think y'all, we went to the right place.
Yes,
Abuelo's is not like La Hacienda. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more fancier than that place.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to talk about WrestleMania? That's today.
WrestleMania is coming up. It's tonight. The main event's going to be The Rock in action. It's Rock and Roman. There's his Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. A lot of people are loving Cody Rhodes, especially when he's teamed with the world champion to fight cousin to cousin. And what? A fantastic match. If Roman and Rock win the Roman and Cody match in the main event of night 2, which is tomorrow on Sunday evening or Sunday night, will be a Bloodline Rules match. Anything goes. But if Cody and Seth win night 2, then the Bloodline is barred from ringside. So we think Roman and Rock will win and change it to Blood Rules for the first time. Then, okay, if there are any wrestling fans, I sort of want to get deep into a conversation because Dad, so far in the family, is the only one who will talk to me about this. Who can actually, Mom and Jay will, but Dad really understands it. Knows what's going on. No offense.
I'm not even listening to you right now.
Oh, okay. When you think about WrestleMania 31, you don't think about Triple H versus Sting, no holds barred. You don't think about Big Show winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You don't think about last match of Monday Night. You don't think about Monday Night Wars. You don't think of Ronda Rousey's debut either. You think of the heist of the century. The main event of that night was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins had the Money in the Bank for almost a year, and you can only have it for a year until the bank match happens again. Seth won, and it was nicknamed the heist of the century. This sort of might happen almost a decade later, because now Damian Priest has had it for almost over a year. He's going to meet a 6-pack 2v2v2v2v2v2 ladder match. 12-man, 6 tag teams, 2 each. And if he loses, and then night 2 has 2 championship matches. And it's more likely that he'd go for the world champion because of all the history that Seth and Balor have. But you just got to think about Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. It's so weird how that if Roman wins, he could stay the champion. It wouldn't make sense for Damian Priest to cash in then. But everyone is going to lose their mind and poop their pants if Cody loses. Because if Cody wins and Damian cashes in, that's what they're going to be talking about for centuries in WWE. I just had to get that out. If anyone was listening, I'm sorry.
What match are you looking forward to the most? And
Roman Cody.
Who do you want to win?
Cody.
Okay, good.
And then Damian will cash in.
Oh, did you already say that?
I've been talking about this.
Sorry. Whenever you talk about wrestling, I kind of disassociate from my body. But I want you to love it, okay?
Okay.
But Sonny's not in here anymore to talk to you about wrestling. I guess he left. What are y'all gonna eat
for lunch?
He hates Dawson too, so I'm sure you love watching him. Now, what are y'all eating for WrestleMania? This is like the Super Bowl
Okay.
for wrestling. So
We were thinking either Chick-fil-A or Wingstop. Jay went to get Wingstop, but Dad said if we get Wingstop today, Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. So it's better if we get Chick-fil-A today.
here's what I think.
Oh boy.
And I'm just
Oh boy.
making a suggestion and you don't have to follow it.
Oh boy.
But I bought all the stuff to make tacos. Why don't y'all make go to the store and buy a few like extra things, like chips or whatever y'all want, and we can have like a huge taco bar.
Well, okay. Like
But
collect
I'm just
Doritos.
saying. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to,
Sorry,
it would be cheaper to do that. Because if y'all went to Wingstop, then
Or-
what are you gonna have tomorrow?
nothing.
Right.
Well, Dallas is coming over tomorrow.
So okay, so
Lori's
here's the
done.
deal. Maybe y'all could have something small tonight, and then we could do a taco bar tomorrow on a Sunday. I'm just making a suggestion.
Okay. Something small today. Like what?
Ethan, who's your favorite character? I want to know. I don't know. What I meant to say is like you could have Wingstop like a small, like no, don't go crazy. Because I know whenever your father goes out, he has to spend like double the amount of money that I tell him to spend.
Well,
So tell him to get like a small meal somewhere today, and then tomorrow we could do the Taco Bell. Oh,
I don't know.
his favorite character is Jason. Just
Yeah.
like you. Well, Max used to say that Sonny was his number one, and now he says that Jason is his number one.
I'm moving away from Sunny. It's sad, but I love Jason now that he's
So maybe we should get rid of this guy
no.
and then get the Jason.
don't rid of that guy.
He's breaking apart. I have to tell you.
I tried to move a stool to reset it, and Sunny fell down.
He's
He's
not doing
miserable.
so great. The mob
Don't
storylines
say.
are my favorite too.
I have an idea.
I bet we have a lot of the same movies that we like.
When Sunny goes away on the show, we are gonna tear that thing apart.
Oh no. For why?
In honor of him.
In honor of him, you want to rip him to shreds? Jason and so yeah. A Bronx Tale. I've never heard of that. How old are you, Ethan? I might be too old to know that movie. But did you watch Griselda? Goodfellas is like my favorite movie of all time. Okay, so you're much younger than me. I'm 41.
She's 25.
So I love Goodfellas. I loved the Narcos series. Anything that has like a little bit of truth in it, I love to watch. All the Narcos Mexico, I watched all those. Blow with Johnny Depp, I like that. That was based on a true
Johnny
story.
Depp.
Johnny Depp, which I used to love him. Now he's a little crazy. Do you know who Johnny Depp is?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean guy.
Yeah, that's him. I didn't know you even saw that movie.
I watched it a while ago.
A 19-year-old that watches GH too.
It's 11. What if we end it now? The
crazy.
final boss will fulfill the prophecy.
The only two mob movies I ever watched were Bronx Tale. Well, let me search that real quick. Bronx Tale?
The Rock's new character is called the final boss.
Who's in that movie? Robert De Niro. That looks like an older movie too. When was it made? Okay, so who's in that? Robert De Niro.
Give me a minute.
Joe Pesci's in the movie. I like him. Yeah, that looks like a good one. I'll have to screenshot this. Oh, it's made in 93.
I won't be long. Now that Mom is not playing Candy Crush, I can give her a trick. I'll just be 1 minute. I'm not
Okay.
going to be too long at all.
Okay. So what else? Ethan, did you watch the Narcos series? I think it's on Netflix. Oh, it was so good. It was when Heather kidnapped Carly. The first episode I watched was when Heather went to Carly's house and held her at gunpoint and kidnapped her.
So I have
Okay.
a glass cup with some water filled in it.
Oh no, not this again.
Well, you didn't fall for
Okay,
it.
so this time I'm gonna pay attention to you.
Okay.
It's just,
You guys can see too.
you want me to hold it?
No, it has to be on the
But
table.
they can't see it. Wait. They
Wait.
can't see it.
Oh. Sorry,
This
guys.
may not work out.
Well,
Let's see.
I'm just doing it for Mom.
Okay, just do it for me then.
I'm just doing it for Mom. A glass cup.
It's half full with water.
Yes.
Okay.
Quarter, half. I'm going to put the towel over it. And I bet you
Yeah.
that I can drink this water
Okay.
without
You should
touching
watch
the
it.
towel.
Okay, go ahead.
And I hope this works. It's gonna be weird at first, but I'm gonna trick you. And I bet you have to bet $100.
I don't have it.
Okay. Done. Do you want to see?
Yes. Look at your chin. It's so cute. Your chin is
You
cute.
removed the towel.
Okay, that was a
I didn't touch it.
dumb trick. But you were very cute.
It wasn't
doing
dumb. This is like a quarter way full now.
Okay.
Oh my
Where are you
gosh.
finding all these tricks that you're showing
Luke
me?
Division or something like
Oh,
that.
some YouTube channel?
It's not inappropriate. Like
Okay.
he is like more than one person at the same time. He'll just like give me funny, the most inexplainable life situations and like jokes. Like there's this one, he's like, I wish that my parents' troubles will go away. And then he goes away.
Oh.
That's a funny one. And then there's some other ones where Jay and me did this to you about the hand one. So all of you can do this at home if you want, if you do it, but it wouldn't be as great as it would be if you were in person. I have to show Becca these tricks.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna be
Go, Ethan, I was wondering what year that was because I remember it, but I don't remember when it happened. But that's like just a little bit after I started watching. I started actually watching in 2013, the middle of the year. The first thing I remember was when Ava shot Connie Falconeri. And then Ava is what pulled me into the show.
yeah.
Back
I
when
think
she
the
was
Gage
bad.
episode was in January 2014.
Miss Brenda,
Max the Magician. Oh, for the
Yeah.
The
Sorry you
one-
didn't see the trick, but
well,
I'm
I
sure you
did the
would've been
best I
impressed.
can. I did the best I can.
Okay.
But it's like this. I did this, and then Mom removed the towel. I picked up the cup and drank it without touching the towel.
I watched all the Jason and Sam scenes from like 2008 to 2012 on YouTube.
Yep.
Dedication.
Yep.
Max likes to watch the floating rib explosion on YouTube.
Sometimes, occasionally. I do like the salmon black, the black leather coat. I remember her with Jason.
She still has one. Didn't Dante just give her a
Yes.
black leather coat?
Yes. She wore it when she was visiting Jason.
Well, you got anything else to say, boy?
Nope.
What do you got going on this next week? Haircut? Dress rehearsal? Let's see. I would die without my calendar. Next week, probably not. We won't have a
I try not to laugh because
Wednesday group.
No Wednesday group, but we will.
We do have science next week. Science lab.
this Monday.
Oh wait, I'm lying. That's the next Monday. What? Yeah, I don't think anything's going on this next week. We'll have to find something fun to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you do yard work all day. Clean that messy room. Anyways, don't be afraid. Hard work is good for kids.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna head out. We got a lot of stuff to do today. Thank y'all for joining
Wait,
us.
A lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I gotta make all those flower arrangements.
Oh
Or
yeah.
finish those up.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. Nice chatting with y'all.